WFHK, W231CW. Our frequency modulation, it's 94.1. Pell City, Lincoln, Asheville, Raglan, Springville.
The River Studio is powered by Benton Nissan, Oxford, Alabama.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is on the ground in Ukraine, where he's expected to announce another $1 billion in U.S. aid.
We've seen good progress in the counteroffensive.
As the U.S. shores up more support for Ukraine, Russia is turning to one of its allies, North Korea, something Vice President Kamala Harris weighed in on moments ago during a meeting with world leaders in Indonesia.
I think it's ill-advised for there to be any collaboration between Russia and North Korea.
Here at home, the former leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, was sentenced to 22 years in prison for his role organizing the January 6th attack on the Capitol. The sentence stems from his seditious conspiracy charge and is the most severe penalty handed down so far. America's listening to Fox News.
On the river.
The JP Dice weather update for today is calling for a mostly sunny Wednesday. Highs up into the low 90s. We may see a passing shower. Better chances for rain tonight. We'll have JP up in a bit with a complete check on the river area weather forecast. We begin with sad news as a 17-year-old Leeds girl was killed in a crash in Shelby County early Tuesday morning. Now, the victim has been identified as Lauren Dunn. An Alabama state trooper said that the single vehicle wreck happened at about 12:30 Tuesday morning on the Donovan Valley Road, which is about 8 miles west of Vandiver. And apparently she was driving the 1999 Mercedes that left the road and struck several trees. And sadly, Dunn was pronounced dead on the scene. This investigation is ongoing by Alabama state troopers. The St. Clair County Board of Education has unanimously approved to accept the low bid by Blaylock Building Company for site work for the planned new Moody High School and gymnasium. Now, officials believe this site work will get underway within the next 2 or 3 weeks. And hopefully bids for the new high school proper may be let sometime this fall and maybe getting construction underway as early as the first part of next year. And the state-of-the-art high school will accommodate about 850 students. And County Superintendent Justin Burns said that will provide additional space for some growth as Moody High School now has less than 700 students. And Burns went on to say that their plans are to convert the old junior high gymnasium into a performing arts center, as plans for a new high school in Moody are moving along. The weekly Pell City St. Clair Farmers Market is set to begin at 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Avondale Mills walking track, featuring a lot of homegrown fruits and vegetables and more. 1 until 5 today at the Avondale Mills walking track.
News on the river.
And we also have these announcements. Mr. William Washington Librand, better known as Willie Librand, age 56, of Cropwell, has passed away. His service is set for 11 o'clock this morning from the Usry Funeral Home, with burial at the St. Clair Memorial Garden Cemetery. Usry is directing the 11 o'clock service this morning for 56-year-old Mr. Willie Librand from Cropwell. Miss Beulah Champion Butterworth, age 86, from Pell City, has passed away. Her service is set for noon on Thursday from the Cropwell Baptist Church, with burial at the Providence Cemetery in East Aboga. The family will be receiving friends beginning at 10:30 Thursday morning at the church, with the Usry Funeral Home directing the service for 86-year-old Miss Beulah Champion Butterworth from Asheville. The Reverend Billy Hunt, age 84, of Asheville, has passed away. His service is set for Saturday, 1 p.m. from the First Baptist Church of Asheville, with burial at the St. Clair Memorial Garden Cemetery. The family will be receiving friends at the church beginning at 11 o'clock this Saturday, with us redirecting for 84-year-old the Reverend Billy Hunt from Asheville.
Weather on the river.
Weather update for today. Small chance of rain, otherwise sunny, a high of 92. A better chance of rain coming up Wednesday night. The lows around 71. Sunshine on Thursday, a high of 91. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice right here at 94.1 FM The River.
Weather on the river. Enjoy in the mornings. 94.1 The River.
Everybody's voting for the friendly voice of radio, the people's choice. Music, weather, sports, and news, it's radio. The people choose. Everybody's swinging to the swinging voice of radio, the people's choice. Big fry, small fry, dawn to dawn, it's radio that turns them on. Swinging, singing, a million sounds you want to hear. It's a landslide every year. Everybody's diving in the smiling voice of radio, the people's choice. East Coast, West Coast, in between, it's radio that makes us see.
Mr. Blutarski. 0.0.
Animal House quote there at 7:08 on a kind of a cloudy Wednesday. A couple of showers already in the river area. JP just said better chance for rain this evening. We're not going to see anything like the Burning Man Festival saw, however. We're going to leave that one. You know, that almost has some poetic justice in it. It's somewhat hedonistic.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a flood.
It's a bunch
Noah wasn't there, by the way.
It's a bunch of rich white people that are trying to make it look like they're hippies. I hope they stay out there in the mud.
They're not coming here.
I got nothing for them. Stay out there.
But it got consumed by a flood. Think about that one for a minute.
Wait, hold on. Did you see how much? It was like a quarter of an inch of rain. That's the flood out there.
If they got enough sense to get in a truck and get out in a quarter of an inch of rain, good luck with the rest of life.
I'm serious when I said it. It's like a quarter of an inch of rain. It wasn't even an inch. It wasn't even close to an inch of rain. But they're just not used to it out there, and it's a desert, and so it just made it all kinds of mud. And so, they can stay out in the mud as far as I'm concerned.
I have the number one teams in all 7 classifications. Let's see if you can guess the mascot. First of all, you might have heard in the local news, I only saw 2 teams that would you consider maybe classic river area in any top 10, and that's 5A. Moody coming in at number 5.
Blue Devils.
And Leeds.
Green Wave.
At number 10. Now, the first one, 7A, is pretty easy. It is Thompson.
Warriors.
Thompson Warriors.
Warriors.
Number 1 in Class 6A, Saraland.
Saraland fighting Sarahs.
Wrong.
What?
I'll go over them here in a minute. Number 5,
on.
Pleasant Grove, number 1 team. What is their nickname?
The Pleasant Grove. I don't know.
Both Saraland and Pleasant Grove are the Spartans.
The Spartans.
Number 1 in 4A, Andalusia, way down in South Alabama.
The Andalusia Warriors.
They are the Bulldogs. Number 3, we did this one last week when they spanked up Coleman's Bearcat tail and whooped them about the head and shoulders. Mars Hill Bible, number 1 in Class 3A. They are the
Crusaders.
No, they are the Panthers. Now, you ought to get this one. Number 1 in Class 2A, right down the road. You may have even stopped. No, David stopped there last night for a volleyball game or something. B.B. Comer.
B.B. Comer Panthers.
They are the Tigers. You're over.
Had 4 legs.
And number
tail.
1 in Class 1A. Leroy.
The
Leroy what?
Fighting Cats.
Bears.
Oh, great. Bears.
Bears.
Now, great. You know what bears smell, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. This is 11 minutes.
But I would have gotten Thompson.
Yeah.
I might not have remembered Mars Hill Bible. We spoke about them when they spanked Coleman, but I might have just been 1 for 7, just like you.
Well, I tried hard, but I got Thompson Warriors, and I think that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, good job. I think I could have got BB Comer if you give me a little more time.
You didn't get it.
You're under pressure, giving me some pressure.
But we lost to Pleasant Grove in a playoff game. They were Spartans.
0-3, yeah.
It's been a while now.
3rd round.
Saraland, I hope we play them this year. They're number 1 in 6A. It'll be in the playoffs. I guess I knew Andalusia had a high school. BB Comer, yeah.
I think we're playing the number 1 team in 6A this Friday, we being Pell City.
No, you're playing the number 2 team.
No.
Look online.
No, Clay
It has
Chalkville.
1-Saraland, 2-Clay Chalkville.
Their quarterback is a 5-star, and he's really a receiver / DB, kind of an athlete. Clay Chalkville's quarterback is a 5-star. In most recruiting services, top 10 in the nation, regardless of position.
Was he there last year?
Yes.
Did they win their playoff game?
No, they choked.
See, they turned the bright lights on,
Da-da.
and they piddled all the way back to the truck.
You're getting them chalkboard material or billboard material. So that
Is he in the birthday club?
He's going to Alabama. I was reading some stuff, and some of these scouts say that, and I can't remember his name. I got it written down. Mbakwe, something like that. They're saying he's a 1st-round NFL draft pick. He's 2 games into his senior year at high school, has yet to play college football, and they're already projecting this cat as a day 1 NFL draft pick.
Saraland has won a playoff game.
They've got a linebacker who, for whatever reason, really, really good. For whatever reason, he chose Auburn. They have an offensive lineman.
We'll put him on the basketball team.
Yeah, he's a 4-star going in. He'll be 1.5 coming out.
And playing golf.
An offensive lineman going to Oregon, 6'8".
I remember him.
360. Think about that. 6'8", 360. So, and those are just 3 of the guys on Clay Chalkville that we're going to see Friday night. So, we hope to see you out there, another packed house at Pete Rich Stadium. If you can't make it, obviously we've got the games for you on the River Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We did the coaches show last night, had a great crowd. Appreciate everybody that came out and attended the coaches show at City Market Grill and Buffet. Had myself a nice salad before we did the show yesterday, and thanks to Coach Probst and everybody who came out there, Kenny and Cindy and everybody at City Market Grill and Buffet. You can join us live every Tuesday at 7 o'clock on game week, and then we build that into our hour-long pregame show that starts at 5:30 on Friday. St. Clair County is off this week, so they will not be playing anywhere. And then Etowah. Etowah is...
I think they play Asheville.
Yeah, they are. That's right. Asheville. Etowah's at Asheville. And so those are the 3 teams, Etowah, St. Clair, and Pell City, on the River Sports Network. We actually have Vincent is number 6 in Class 2A. And we've got quite a few folks that actually watch and listen from down in Vincent, so we appreciate that. You were going over it earlier. Only a couple of teams in the Sports Writers Association poll this week around the river area as far as the FM signal. Clay Chalkville, 6A, number 2. In 5A, you got Moody at number 5, Leeds at number 10. And then in 2A, Vincent Middle High School is the name of the place, actually. Vincent Middle High School comes in ranked number 6 this week, so good job.
Well, Clay Chalkville ranked number 2, no matter what you like to say.
They are...
Last year, they lost 7-6 to Parker in the first round of the state playoffs. And then Parker was at home, and they played Muscle Shoals. Your final from Parker High School. Muscle Shoals 31, Parker 6.
Yep. Donna Cosby having a birthday today. I'm just kind of looking at some of the comments on Facebook and YouTube. If you're texting me, I apologize. I haven't looked at that yet. Going live on YouTube and on Facebook every morning. So you're welcome, whichever platform you prefer. Then you can check it out there, Facebook or YouTube. Just search for 94.1 FM The River. Our buddy Casey Cambron, he was there last night. He and Brittany were there. The Kirbys were there. Lots of people were there. And Casey is the organizer. Actually, Brittany is, but Casey does what Brittany tells him to do, just like any good marriage. And Casey is going to be joining us here in the 8 o'clock hour. Got my fingers crossed he's going to bring some donut holes to us. He's always good about bringing some donut holes from Daylight Donuts. But Lakeside Live Music Fest is not this Saturday, but a week from this Saturday, September the 16th. John's band, Deputy 5, will be playing there. Woo-hoo! It's free admission, so if you've never got to see or hear John Simpson play some drums,
better hurry.
You can do that. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, September the 16th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., all day music fest, a massive car show, cornhole tournament, big fundraiser for Pell City Police and Fire, all kinds of great food and drinks out there, and all kinds of good stuff. So hopefully we will see y'all out there, and you can just check out Facebook and social media, Google, whatever, Lakeside Live Music Fest in Pell City.
I do have the entire river area schedule. Therese helped me write it down yesterday. Clay Chalkville at Pell City, River Sports Network, Talladega County Central at Victory Christian, and I hope all of these are right. Donahoe at Ragland, Moody on the road at Alexandria, Etowah at Asheville, Audio Part on the River Sports Network, Leeds at Springville. That might be a good game. Springville's this close to being 2-0, by the way. Also, south side of Gadsden at Lincoln. My Bearcats play Hartselle and St. Clair County High. Open date early in the season.
Yeah, I just saw where Susie was saying Battle of the Brother-in-Laws this week. Springville, John Clements, the head football coach at Springville, and Leeds has Jackson Williamson. And Jackson Williamson, former Panther baseball and football player for Pell City, he is an assistant coach with Leeds. So they're brothers-in-law or brother-in-laws? Brothers.
That's kind of like hole-in-ones. If you had two,
I got zero.
You're lucky. They say used to be I had two hole-in-ones, but now the propers go two holes in one. And attorney generals. If you got two of them together, they're attorneys general. You notice how that has kind of changed over the years. I'm like, it's just hole-in-ones. Come on, give us a break. If you're lucky enough to have two brothers, I don't know how you'd say it.
Brother-in-laws. Brothers.
They're kin.
Brothers-in-law, because it's plural, right?
They're in-laws. Just go in-laws.
Yeah, them two boys going to be going up against each other on opposite sidelines this weekend.
Might be a really good game. Springville hung in there, I think it was 35-28, losing to Mortimer Jordan this past Friday night.
Mortimer Jordan, the week before, beat Leeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so should be a good game. And speaking of Springville, I was perusing social media early this morning, and I saw Dalen Hall, I think is Dalen. I don't know if Dalen, Dailon. Is that male or female? Dalen.
That could be either.
Dalen. All right. Anyway, Dalen having a willy, apparently, in the What's Happening in Springville page. Just saw this.
Is it about the stop sign?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is. And this is, and I talk about this all the time. Don't be polite. When it's your turn to go. Quit. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, let's go 3. Yeah. So Dalen Hall on the What's Happening in Springville page early this morning. Please, people, stop trying to be nice at the 4-way and go your turn. It shouldn't be that hard to understand. Yes, I'm salty this morning. Yeah, exactly. When it's
Y'all need to go have breakfast.
When it's your turn, go. And if you're turning, watch this. I'm turning left. Wait, I'm turning right. Yeah, little turn signals are kind out there. It's not a recommendation. It's a law, y'all.
They were digging on the Homestead Hollow side of that stop sign about a week or two back. Looks like maybe a turn lane.
I think so, yeah.
It's not getting the roundabout. It's getting, well, they had planned a traffic signal, correct? and the funding ran out or something. They had to do it by a date.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what they do, will it get worse? I don't know.
It's not supposed to. I mean,
well, it's never supposed to.
Yeah.
But like when we lost our red light by Trussell, Funderburg, Raybell, and Ferguson, I thought that's going to be horrible. And it's way better without the red light.
Yep, except when Belinda Blackstone runs over the stop sign.
Is that who hit it?
I hope she's listening. Yes, I called her out.
But there's been no issue there. It's relatively peaceful and simple. I thought traffic would back up all the way to Lincoln with an A. Lincoln.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that light, the one you're talking about in front of Trussell, Funderburg, Ray, and Bell?
Don't forget Ferguson.
It was and Ferguson. That's right. Sorry,
and
Kelly.
Meg.
And Meg and the rest. Yeah, just do Gilligan's Island. Leave out all the others. But remember that one? It had to coincide with the railroad crossing too. Somehow,
you know what set it off?
No,
it was sound activated.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. That's why they couldn't fix it. When the things went ding, 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 it knew it. You never see that little thing sticking out? It looked like the dog listening to the record player a long time ago.
The RCA dog?
Yeah, then they would go ding, 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 and the light would work off of that.
I think you are not telling the truth.
Okay.
Anyway, the traffic signal, it had to time out. I don't know why. I mean, if the arms are down, you got to stop whether your traffic signal is green, red, yellow, purple, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but that was, they took it out and put the stop sign there and made it a four-way stop, and it
no
does
problem.
Pretty well. Yeah, flows nicely.
Have you ever gone truthfully through the barriers of a train thing?
No. My father-in-law's an engineer, and they're.
But before you met him, you're 16 years old.
No, because,
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, that's not a smart move.
Coleman has a train track right through the middle of town, I guess, like every town does. But a lot of it is buried. Like when they built like Coleman, they said, "Look, we're gonna have a lot of problems with all these trains," so they dug a big old hole, and they didn't put the pile back in it, the only natural enemy to the hole. And you have these elevated bridges, but as Coleman expanded, out on the edges of town, you had the train tracks. But I don't think I've ever gone around one. And the temptation in Trussville is great sometimes. It's like right there. But if you were like in there and you're the train guy, you're going to blow that horn. And you're going to have a heart attack and mess your pants. Did you hear about the jet, Delta Jet?
Oh, the guy who had diarrhea?
From one end of the plane to the other. That's what you would do if somebody blew a train horn at you from 20 feet. This guy's on a flight and something went apparently wrong. And they had to do an emergency landing, didn't they?
Yeah, dude had diarrhea. Did you hear the audio clip? Oh, hold on. I got to find it.
I'm sure Rusty will send it to me.
There is, apparently somebody had some explosive diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
And they didn't go buy the new blowout-proof diaper.
Yes.
If it did, it didn't work.
Hold on. I got to, there it is right there. I listened to it last night. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's just too complicated. Come on, just give me they called it a biohazard. The pilot said he had a biohazard issue. And then he said, we just got somebody back there who got diarrhea. It's only like a 7 or 8 second clip. I can't find it, of course.
But he radioed in. That was the problem.
Yeah, he radioed in the diarrhea, and they had to turn around the whole flight.
That's a pretty big deal when a jet has to turn around and go back to the house.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've had to turn around and go back to the house, but not in a jet because of the same problem.
But when I read that, I'd hate to be that guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how could you not make it to the toilet? It's not that far. Wherever you are in the plane, it's not that far of a walk to one of the toilets there.
I don't know. That one's on him there. He may have issues. That being said, if he knew he had it, he should have got the stewardess or whatever they're called now and say, look, go be old school. Hey, sweetie pie, honey.
Sugar britches.
Can you get me a seat right by the John? Because I've got a problem. And you might have to and no, you got to sit in your assigned seat. Well, you may have to clean it up. Here's a seat right here. Right by the front door of that thing.
Yep. You do that. That would have the stewardess.
Will that add another layer of safety? to go into the TSA?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to find the audio crap. Where's because it's funny. It's not every day you hear a pilot talk about having diarrhea.
That'll be in the next airplane movie they make, by the way.
Dang it. I can't find the audio anywhere. All I'm finding is stories. But I listened to the audio yesterday, and he said diarrhea. Hey, speaking of diarrhea, we got 3 cats this weekend. Went to the animal shelter in Pell City, right by the duty plant, by the way. Nice. Boy, everything's full of duty this morning. If you don't know where the animal shelter is, just type in sewage plant in Pell City, and it's right next to that. So we went to the animal shelter, and we got not 1, not 2, but 3 cats. And so we got there and everything. Sweet little kid. We got 2 kind of kittens-ish, about 3 months old, and then we got a cat. He was a he at one time. Shelter took care of that, and so he's about 2 years old. So anyway, we got Rocky. We got Stormy. And then, so we're at the animal shelter, and I got this, it's the little kitten I picked out. Sweet little kitten. It's black and white, and it purrs, and it makes pizza and everything. And so we're sitting there at the checkout counter and everything. I did all the paperwork and everything. And I'm like, man, I mean, it's a shelter and everything, but man, it's smelling kind of bad. And I look down, and the cat, I think the cat's name was like Roscoe or something. I changed his name. So Roscoe pooped, diarrheaed all over my Miami Dolphins shirt. I'm like, oh, man.
Well, you didn't see the New England jersey on the cat.
So we're there, and it smells horrible, you know? So it's really, really bad. So and I'm at the shelter. I can't take my shirt off. I can't expose my man boobs right there in public. There's people there checking out dogs. And so I go in there, and I get, go to the bathroom, get the toilet paper and wipe and everything, and get it as best as I can. And so we get to the house, and so we get to the house, and we get the cat settled in the garage. And then I had taken my shirt off because it had cat doo-doo on it. It had diarrhea on it. So I had taken the shirt off at the house. So I'm loving the kitty, and the kitty's making pizza. And, oh, that's my new kitty. It diarrheaed on me again without a shirt. So then I had Anthony and Dane are hosing me off in the backyard. So I changed the cat's name. The cat's name is now Squirts. So we have Rocky, Stormy, and Squirts. I haven't picked Squirts up to love on it in about 3 days, though.
Hope he gets better.
Me too.
7:29 in the morning. We'll run down the birthday club when we get back. JP Dice will give us a quick look at the forecast. Don't know if you ought to leave your windows down today. It could rain a little bit. It squirted a little bit on me driving in this morning, but the Rain-X took care of it.
In the mornings, on 94.1 The River.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brent Button from Holly Automotive here in Pale City, Alabama. We are a locally family-owned dealership in Pale City. Please like and follow our growing Facebook page at Holly Automotive, where we upload all new inventory daily with prices, pictures, and descriptions. Please call me, Brent Button, 205-338-5355, or stop by and see us all here at Holly Automotive, 225 Old Coast City Road, Pale City, Alabama.
Doc's Bar and Grill in Pell City. Delicious food and a great atmosphere. Whether you're craving hand-breaded tenders, Philly cheesesteak, a Reuben, how about a BLT or a juicy bacon cheeseburger? Doc's has ribeyes, fillets, or salads like Caesar, Cobb, chicken, or Greek. Your favorite place to meet with friends, old and new. Doc's Bar and Grill. For lunch and dinner hours and to see their full menu, look up Doc's Bar and Grill on Facebook. Come see Amber and the great staff at Doc's Bar and Grill.
I'm Brian Collins with Two Wheel Heaven Power Sports in Pell City. From sales to service to parts, our goal at Two Wheel Heaven Power Sports is to meet all your ATV, side-by-side, and motorcycle needs. And we finance. We have experienced staff and certified technicians on hand in our service department. And we also have a wide variety of accessories, riding gear will keep you looking good. Two Wheel Heaven Power Sports on Palmer Avenue, or call 205-473-0143.
check out your truck this fall at Apex Vehicle Services in Pell City, where we install all the major brands of lift kits like Rough Country, all brands of custom wheels, tires, and off-road accessories. And we can even customize golf carts and ATVs. And financing is available, so call today to schedule your appointment. Apex Vehicle Services, 205-813-7373, or click on apexvehicleservices.com. That's Apex Vehicle Services, the peak of quality auto care.
Sylacauga Marine and ATV has been the area's #1 source for a full line of tracker boats. Now Sylacauga Marine and ATV offers the full line of tracker off-road vehicles, ATVs, side-by-sides, and personal terrain vehicles. And with the full line of off-road vehicles, Tracker and Sylacauga Marine and ATV can take your love for the outdoors not only to the water, but now to land. Whether for play or work, get out and enjoy the great outdoors with a new Tracker off-road vehicle at Sylacauga Marine and ATV, Old Birmingham Highway in Sylacauga, or online at sylacaugamarine.com.
Butts to Go has been smoking up some of the best barbecue in the South since 2009. And they're serving up some of the best lunch specials too. Monday through Friday, like grilled pork chops, half-pound cheeseburgers, the budget-minded barbecue sandwich chips and a drink special, and much more, plus ribeye and filet dinners. Be sure to find Butts to Go on Facebook. Listen to the River for their daily lunch specials, or stop by anytime. Butts to Go, 2600 Mays Drive in Cropwell. Call your order in at 205-223-8165. They're great on holidays and they cater. Butts to Go.
Weather on the river.
Weather update for today. Small chance of rain, otherwise sunny, a high of 92. A better chance of rain coming up Wednesday night. The lows around 71. Sunshine on Thursday, a high of 91. That's your weather update. Meteorologist JP Dice right here at 94.1 FM, The River.
Weather on the river.
Oh, somebody stepping a duck.
Oh, secret. In the mornings, and 94.1 The River. I want my spike.
7:33 in the morning on a Wednesday. If you'll stand there, I'll poop. I don't want to poop on a Jimmy Buffett shirt, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that would like to do that to you.
Well, Squirts did it twice to me in one day. And I had a couple people text me, really? Did that really happen? Yes, I kid you not, that Squirts, as the name of the cat, I renamed it. I almost renamed it JB, Jimmy Buffett, because we got the cats on Saturday, and Saturday is when Jimmy Buffett died. But the cat squirted on me twice. So twice! So it had to, Squirts is going to stick. So, all right, so I found the audio. Ready? This is, we got to talking about diarrhea. John brought up diarrhea in the 7 o'clock hour. Cha-cha-cha. Because this Delta flight, I forgot where it was going. Delta Airlines Airbus A350.
It's flight number 2.
Turned around back to Atlanta this past weekend because diarrhea throughout the airplane from a passenger, and it was biohazard. So this is, let me plug this in right here. This is the actual cockpit recording of the pilot, and it's short. It's only about 8 seconds long. But I think he's radioing back to the tower. I don't know if Leon is in the tower. Leon's getting larger. Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. So he's radioing back to the tower, and he's talking about this dude's got biohazard and diarrhea. And how come all pilots talk like this?
I think it's required.
You got me potted up?
Yeah.
Listen.
Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta.
It's not every day you get to hear a pilot say diarrhea.
We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta.
A biohazard. All right, then.
If he, that clip could go viral had he had his wits about him. Woo! Someone called a Met boy and died.
Oh man, I don't know. And like I said, how do you
Flight number 2.
How do you not get up and go to the bathroom?
There's a lot of things that could go wrong. He may have have stomach issues. He may have one of those little bags that nobody wants. A lot of things can happen. I don't think he planned it.
Maybe.
Did he have on white pants?
Oh, I've told this story before. Oh, Edwards. What was his first name? I can't remember his first name. Petty Officer Edwards. San Diego, California. We're in our dress whites in the Navy. And most of the time, you're in dungarees. I don't know what they wear now. I think they wear camo stuff. But the dungarees, the blue dungaree shirt that you see sailors on, the bell bottoms, which are pretty fashionable now. But we were in dress whites that particular day. Rob Edwards just came to me. Rob Edwards, good dude. And he had the worst gas ever. And so he let one time, and there was stuff. And he was in his dress whites. And he let one rip, and we were at work. It was a work day. He let one rip in his dress whites. He stood up, put the hand on the backside.
He knew.
That's the last we saw of him that day. And I'm not making that up. He went, he got, whoop, and then boom, he was gone. He didn't run a request to the chief to go home. He just went home. Oh, Rob Edwards. Forgot about that.
7:37 Wednesday morning. Aren't you glad you are watching today? We have Donna Cosby in the birthday club. Daniel Boyd celebrating. Al Vacato, happy birthday to you.
He is Italian. Vacato.
Yeah. Al Vacato, happy birthday to you. Lester Quilliams, is that right?
That is correct, yeah. Police officer, I think in Riverside still.
Yolanda O'Neill and Shalonda Keller celebrating with us. Going to be talking some Lakeside Live about 8 o'clock. Casey Cameron set to roll in. Talk about the car show and the bands and the vendors and the Battle of the Badges, and it's free to get in, all of that good stuff. I saw where Birmingham is going to spend $4.5 million on Rickwood Field for one baseball game.
Really?
$4.5 million. They have little events there, but they don't draw anybody. They have the Rickwood Classic.
But you get shot.
Major League Baseball is coming there for one game next year.
Should we put in for media credentials? You think we'll get them?
I wouldn't want to go. I mean, I just don't care anything about baseball. If they were playing right over there, I wouldn't want to go.
I would. I mean, it's Major League Baseball.
I wouldn't know a single player.
I don't know if I could name 10 Major League Baseball players right now. And I'm dead serious when I say that.
I wouldn't know any of the players. I wouldn't know. I'm not even sure I know where all the teams play anymore. I know I couldn't get all of them in the NFL. I couldn't tell you the SEC. I could name all the SEC schools, maybe not quickly. There's no way I could get their coaches. Used to, that was just common knowledge. You knew all the teams and all the coaches.
Oh.
But with the changes coming around and the I don't care kicking in.
Changes. Did you see what University of Alabama's doing to Texas?
Reciprocating.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Is it Greg Byrne? Yeah,
Greg Byrne.
The athletic director. Athletic or athletics?
It used to be AD, athletic director. Now it's athletics.
Athletics.
That's another one of those things.
Brothers
that changed.
in law.
You know where he's from, don't you?
Raglan.
I think he was the AD at Texas A&M for a while.
Was he?
So he hates Texas.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, Alabama fans, remember last year, the Texas Longhorns, they basically said, we don't really have a whole lot of seats for y'all. We really don't have enough for your band. And the band didn't go. The $1 Million Band did not go to the Alabama versus Texas game last year in Texas. So this year, Greg Byrne, here's the quote. We were able to reciprocate a similar seating arrangement to what we had last year in Austin, meaning all the tickets are in the upper deck for the Texas Longhorns. And they're bringing a band, I think.
Alabama didn't take theirs last year.
Mm-mm.
I guess they are. That's kind of a recent thing years and years ago. Like if you were at Jordan Hare in the press box side, you looked over here you looked at 10 o'clock, and that's where the visitors sat, and they got about 10,000 tickets. I don't think they give out 10,000 anymore. I read yesterday they're only required, if you are a conference foe, you have to get 2,000 in your lower level.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that's true or not. But Texas is not a conference foe yet. And there'll be about 34 over here. You can't get a good thing going.
Mm-hmm.
About 17 over here, 26 over here. But it's a home game for Alabama. They can do what they want to do.
They throw them up there. If you're on the home side, upper right hand, if you look way up there by the flags, that's where they stick a bunch of the visitors up there. Because we've gotten, we've gone to some games. And those are the cheapest tickets. Usually we can go to an Iron Bowl or something like that. And they're a bit, they're way up there. And then for the most part, you're with the bad people, the Auburn fans. And
those are the classy people.
Whatever. They're coming in with little glass shots and leaving those bottles all over the walkway and stuff.
You'd have to watch Auburn for 60 minutes. It's Alabama's home game, and if one school starts out doing you that way, do you reciprocate or what the heck? Let them bring their band. But they probably got 400 people in their band. You could have sold their tickets for big money. Mm-hmm. And you would think that would have already been settled, wouldn't you? Or has it? Was it already settled and it's just now coming out?
I don't know.
Because, they have to block off a big section for the band.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be just kind of common knowledge. They brought the whole band, then became pep bands, like 2 tuba players, 3 or 4 drummers, not the entire thing. But when I was a kid, it was always cool. Pre-game of the Auburn-Alabama game, they would bring both bands out to the football field pre-game. And Alabama would play their alma mater. Auburn would play theirs. And right toward the end of Auburn's, it stops for a second. And if you don't know it, yay, screaming. But they kick it back in again. And then the combined bands would play the national anthem,
mm-hmm.
which I thought was always pretty cool. And they'd let loose a million balloons. I'm sure it's a biohazard now, but they would do that. But that was always a cool scene.
Biohazard? Would you pop me up, sort of like this guy?
Biohazard issue. We've had a passenger that had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta.
How do you have diarrhea all the way through the airplane?
And how do you do that without laughing?
I don't know.
That one happened. A Delta flight had to actually turn around. I don't guess you could drop him off at the corner.
Kick him out. Yeah. Get out. You and your diarrhea.
And, okay, if you're on that plane, say there's 200 people on it, there's going to be one, I can't fly on this plane, that's going to have a willy.
You get a refund? Yeah, how does that work if a plane turns around like that? And say you're on that flight. This guy doo-doos all over the plane. Got doo-doo
like
on the side of my car, yeah. And the guy doo-doos biohazards all through the plane.
Biohazard sounds worse.
And it has to turn around. Do you stay up? Certainly they have to clean the plane. So,
yeah.
So
you have to clean it.
Yeah, I bet it smelled really bad.
Is there one sitting over there that it's in pretty good shape? It should be able to get to Charlotte.
This one here hadn't crashed since 2003. Should be all right.
I don't know. If Susie flew out to Texas this summer, and
Texas?
I have learned,
Thursday night, a big and bright.
Takeoff time is a mere suggestion.
Yeah.
It really is. There's so many things that can go wrong, but that's a new one there, the biohazard. And then it had to, I would fly on it. Have you ever been into a men's bathroom? Nothing would shock you. So I worked in my dad's clinic for a while. Okay, so there's a little poop on the floor. Let's get this thing on the road or in the air.
I was trying to say, it left Atlanta, turned back around. It didn't say where it was going. And I think I saw,
If you're the pilot, do you do like this? Look way back, make sure nothing's coming.
Why not just...
I'm kidding, y'all.
I wonder how far they were going. Why not just finish it? Just go. It smells anyway.
That's what that guy did.
Yeah, you're right. He just finished in his pants.
Might have been flying to L.A. I don't know. They might have been somewhere near Six Flags. They made the Huey in the Delta. 7:45 in the morning.
Lots of stuff going on around the area. One of the things, not this Saturday, but a week from this Saturday, Lakeside Live Music Fest. Coming up Saturday, September the 16th in Pell City at Lakeside Park. Massive car show. If you like car shows, you don't want to miss this one. If you got a car that you like to put in a car show, you probably have heard of this one. So get a hold of Casey Cameron. He's going to join us here in the 8 o'clock hour, right after the 8 o'clock news. Lakeside Live Music Fest. It is coming up Saturday, September the 16th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Massive car show, lots of music. John's band, Deputy 5, is going to be out there playing. So looking forward to having them in Pell City and playing at Lakeside Park. Lots of bands all day long. We got great food and music and drinks and all kinds of vendors. They've got carnival rides that they have added this year. So check them out. You can do a Google search. You can go on Facebook, look up Lakeside Live Music Fest and get all the information there. But we'll be broadcasting live all day there. Looking forward to being out there and seeing y'all. We'll have some good giveaways. Matter of fact, I was talking to Casey and Brittany last night. They came out to the coaches show, the Rush Propst show that we do every Tuesday at City Market Grill and Buffet. And they were saying that, I forgot how many, they're going to give, like every 8 minutes, they're going to be giving away a prize basically on stage. And I think the prizes are like $50 or more. I mean, it's massive prizes. So anyway, Casey will explain it. I probably misheard that. But they have a ton of prizes they're going to give away at Lakeside Live Music Fest.
We have a lot going on before then. This is from Therese, by the way. Shop till you drop at the Rustic Bucket Market Fall Harvest Show. That is this Friday and Saturday at the St. Clair County Covered Arena. You'll find vintage, handmade, and bow or boutique items. Take your pick. Antiques, home decor, furniture, food, pumpkins, and more. I know it's antiques. $5 cash admission at the gate. You can find them on Facebook. That is the Rustic Bucket Market Fall Harvest Show. That's this Friday and Saturday up in Odenville. Don't miss it. And we're going to be giving away some tickets to that. Also, starting Thursday at Sweet Home Saloon and Grill, they have karaoke. Friday night, live music with award-winning Nashville artist Brandon Lee. Starting at 8 o'clock, 8 until 11 at Sweet Home Saloon and Grill. And just like the rest of the state, you know what they're going to be doing Saturday, don't you?
Watching some football.
Watching some football. Auburn plays that night, too. They'll have like 50, 100 TVs, great big ones, brand new ones on Alabama, Texas, and some dude's phone watching Auburn Cal.
They'll have the big Zenith, you know, with the speakers on each side, the flip-up stereo player.
With that little line going across every now and then.
The kid holding the rabbit ears to try to get it in. That's the Auburn game.
By the way, if you want to never have to work again, go get you about 10 grand, find a dude, take Auburn minus 6.5, Alabama minus 7.5, and Ole Miss minus 7.
Betting with Uncle John?
Can't lose.
Can't
lose.
It is
a lock. I'm kidding. But I do like those games. Auburn should clobber Cal, even if Auburn's bad. Alabama, I think, is pretty good this year. They should beat Texas by more than a touchdown. I know the Bama's, no, ain't no way we're going to do that. We ain't got no quarterback. And then you have Ole Miss. They put up like 150 points last week. Bo Nix in Oregon put up 81. Will he be in New York in December?
It's one game. It's hard to say.
I'm going to say I will tip at you right now, unless he gets hurt, Bo Nix will be at the awards presentation unless, okay, two things.
Oh, here comes some caveats.
No, he gets hurt or your president initiates COVID stuff again because there is an election coming up.
Everybody gets hurt at some point or another.
But I mean hurt where he can't play anymore.
No, that's part of the game.
No, well, that's the tip bet.
I'll take it.
If he misses games, the bet's off. If they say you can't come to New York anymore because of COVID, the bet's off. Bo Nix will be one of the 4 or 5 there.
No, I'll take that bet. I'll take the entire NCAA field against Bo Nix. That's a safe
He'll
bet.
be on the podium.
You can't be saying, well, he missed the second half in the blowout, and that's why he's not there.
If they take him out because of a blowout, that doesn't count.
All right.
Well, unless what kind of blowout you talking about?
Y'all screwed
like
him
the guy
up.
on the plane.
He was a heck of a quarterback coming out of Pinson Valley, and y'all just screwed him up down at Auburn. And then look at him going in Oregon. It is 7:50, 10 minutes away from 8 o'clock. News headlines coming up at the top of the hour. Don't forget, we got some great football coming your way this weekend on the River Sports Network. Pell City High School. Man, some big-time football players coming in from Clay Chalkville. So Pell City is hosting Clay Chalkville on Friday. Come out and watch that game. Where did my... there it is right there. So Pell City plays Clay Chalkville. St. Clair County has the week off on the River Sports Network. And Etowah is going to be at Asheville. You can listen to that game on the River Sports Network. Other games, you got Springville at home against Leeds. You got Moody on the road at Alexandria. Lincoln at home against Southside Gadsden. And Victory is at TCC. Those are some of the games going on around the river area.
Benton Nissan of Oxford is your premier Nissan auto dealership. We stock the complete lineup of Nissan vehicles, offering a huge selection of new Nissan cars, pickup trucks, and SUVs, and top quality used vehicles. Benton Nissan of Oxford is a full-service auto dealership, and our friendly sales team provides our customers with expert auto financing, reliable auto service, and top-notch Nissan parts and accessories. If you're shopping for a new vehicle, we want to give you the ultimate car buying experience. Visit our Facebook page or come see our state-of-the-art facilities. Benton Nissan of Oxford, 1834 U.S. Highway 78 East in Oxford, Alabama.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call me, Drew Alexander, at Union State Insurance, 205-884-1670, or on Facebook, Union State Insurance.
If your home is full of old, broken down appliances, get in touch with Appliance Parts and Service. For years, they have been saving residents big on washers, dryers, refrigerators, freezers, stoves, and much more. Plus, they do repairs at your place or theirs. And if you need parts, they have them. Appliance Parts and Service, 501 27th Street North, just up Comer Avenue from the Pell City Steakhouse. Or give them a call at 338-8121. That's 338-8121.
WinSouth understands that life can get busy. That's why we're dedicated to making your banking simple and convenient. Whether you need to open an account, apply for a loan, or just manage your finances on the go, WinSouth offers several quick, convenient digital services to help you get back to the fun. So, no matter where your fun may take you, we can help you get it done. Anywhere, anytime, in as little as 5 minutes. WinSouth Credit Union. Checking, savings, loans. Deposits insured privately through American Share Insurance. This institution is not federally insured. Equal opportunity lender in NMLS 418540.
G3 has the biggest rebates ever. Call Bucks Island 1-800-I'm-READY. $3,000 rebates off the 2023 Sportsman models. $700 rebates off all 2023 package John boats. Come see the G3 models powered by Yamaha. Visit our showroom, Southside, Alabama. Click bucksisland.com. G3 powered by Yamaha has the biggest rebates ever through September 30th. Less than perfect credit? Give Bucks Island a try. Don't buy a boat until you get a Bucks quote. Trade-ins welcome. Bucks Island 1-800-I'm-READY.
Joey, you like movies about gladiators.
In the mornings, on the 94.1 The River.
If Therese is listening and or watching, which she probably isn't, this is how you do it.
The old cue cards.
Come prepared. We're going to talk about that on the other side of the news at 8. A clip that Fox News has been playing. I really haven't listened to anything the vice president has had to say ever, but they have her on a clip.
She sounds drunk.
Yeah, she sounds about like, honestly, I haven't heard her speak. Even when they did the debates, I'm like, I ain't watching that. So anyway, they've got her playing on a Fox News loop, maybe just because Fox might be looking out for the country. Because good night almighty, the band played 12 hours Sunday, and when I got home, I didn't know where I was. I would have done better talking about Russia and Ukraine. But anyway, they might do it again, and you can make up your own mind on that one.
Seriously, yeah, they did it in the 6 o'clock, top of the 6 and top of the 7 hour. The Miss Teen USA from South Carolina from 15 years ago
sounds like Regis Philbin.
Yeah, sounded more intellectual than our vice president trying to talk about Ukraine and Russia and as if and such and a map, and nobody has maps in the desert.
Yeah. This is my left and this is my right. Yeah. It was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
We'll be checking in with them here in about 3.5 minutes. We're going to be talking some Lakeside live here in a few with Casey Cameron. Went over the number one teams in the football rankings. We'll do that again a little bit later on this morning. The St. Clair Pell City Farmers Market.
Woo!
1 o'clock this afternoon at the Avondale Mills walking track. And a local story I'm covering, they are starting the site work for the soon-to-be brand-new Moody High School.
Will it soon-to-be brand-new Moody High School in the Moody City school system?
They thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
That story was huge, and then it's just going to go away for that, 120 days till they come out with the here's what we found. And if you live in Moody, it's going to cost you a little bit. You can't do it for free. And they meant, no, shut up, John. Well, okay, find a way to do it for free, and I'm moving to Moody because you ought to see my tax bill every year at my house. But good luck there. But they want to let bids by this fall for the actual construction. So then they're well on their way. And they're going to turn the gym at the junior high into like an arts center.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of the schematics and the drawings. And it's
Can you
gonna
spell
be
it?
Really, DRAWINGS, drawings. And it's really, really nice. I mean, look, when it's all over, and it's going to be years of construction.
Not really. I mean, the way I read it, maybe 2 years.
That's years, plural.
That ain't bad.
So that is.
It took them eight years to build this bridge out here.
That's the plan, right? And government is involved with this, right?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Now, where is it going to be? I never found that part.
I'm trying to remember where they are.
Is it right there by the stadium and all of that?
Yeah, everything's kind of right in that area. And it's it's going to be really, really, whether it's part of its own school system, the city, or whether it remains part of the county school system, really, really nice. And I think the people in Moody are going to be really happy for it.
I'd even forgot about the study.
They've got a 4-lane 411 though. They have to 4-lane 411. They've got to figure. And I know that was part of the 20-year plan. Was it last week, I think, at the Civic Center that the mayor and council and some other folks had a public
house
meeting and kind of see what the 20-year plan is and the growth and everything?
Well, that's been on the drawing board over there, 4-lane in that. And if they're going to do it, go ahead and put a turn lane in because you got a lot of people. Because it just takes one person turning left to block up traffic for 6 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're coming home at 5 o'clock, they're in the Moody/Old Branchville/Odenville area, and you got somebody turning left without a signal, I mean, you stopping.
Well, yeah, you got no option. 7:59. Hey, hello to all of our folks watching. We got Facebook and YouTube that we are pushing to now in the morning show. We appreciate it. Again, a lot of folks making the hop over to YouTube. It is more user-friendly. You can keep the window up and do stuff in your phone. A lot of folks YouTubing it on their television, especially for Friday Night Football and stuff, and we appreciate that. So, again, those that are watching on Facebook Live and those that are watching on YouTube Live, we appreciate you all watching all of our stuff that we put out there. We will be talking to one Casey Cameron and his cue cards that he brought with him, courtesy of Brittany. More importantly, he brought donut holes from Daylight Donuts, and He also brought a $25 gift card to Daylight Donuts we're going to give away in just a couple of minutes.
WFHK, W231CW. Our frequency modulation, it's 94.1. Pell City, Lincoln, Asheville, Raglan, Springville.
The River Studio is powered by Benton Nissan, Oxford, Alabama.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer with a new round of subpoenas for Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle, and other officials, claiming the Secret Service told the Biden transition team about the planned Hunter Biden tax probe interview in 2020.
The IRS investigation into Hunter Biden, which, as we've heard from the IRS whistleblowers, was leading directly to Joe Biden, was obstructed.
Comer on Fox's Hannity. Tropical Storm Lee rapidly building strength in the Atlantic.
Lee right now has peak winds at 150 miles per hour by this weekend. That's just shy of the Cat 5. You can't afford to not watch this closely because it's just too close of a call.
Fox weather meteorologist Ben Merwin and Secretary of State Antony Blinken visiting Ukraine there to announce another $1 billion in military assistance. That, according to a senior State Department official. America is listening to Fox News.
News on the river.
The JP Dice weather update for today is calling for a mostly sunny Wednesday. Highs up into the low 90s. We may see a passing shower. Better chances for rain tonight. We'll have JP up in a bit with a complete check on the river area weather forecast. We begin with sad news as a 17-year-old Leeds girl was killed in a crash in Shelby County early Tuesday morning. Now, the victim has been identified as Lauren Dunn, and Alabama State Troopers said that the single vehicle wreck happened at about 12:30 Tuesday morning on the Donovan Valley Road, which is about 8 miles west of Vandiver, and apparently she was driving the 1999 Mercedes that left the road and struck several trees, and sadly Dunn was pronounced dead on the scene. This investigation is ongoing by Alabama State Troopers. The St. Clair County Board of Education has unanimously approved to accept the low bid by Blaylock Building Company for site work for the planned new Moody High School and gymnasium. Now, officials believe this site work will get underway within the next 2 or 3 weeks, and hopefully bids for the new high school proper may be let sometime this fall, and maybe getting construction underway as early as the first part of next year. And the state-of-the-art high school will accommodate about 850 students. And County Superintendent Justin Burns said that will provide additional space for some growth, as Moody High School now has less than 700 students. And Burns went on to say that their plans are to convert the old junior high gymnasium into a performing arts center, as plans for a new high school in Moody are moving along. The weekly Pell City St. Clair Farmers Market is set to begin at 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Avondale Mills walking track, featuring a lot of homegrown fruits and vegetables and more. 1 until 5 today at the Avondale Mills walking track.
News on the river.
And we also have these announcements. Mr. William Washington Librand, better known as Willie Librand, age 56, of Cropwell, has passed away. His service is set for 11 o'clock this morning from the Usry Funeral Home, with burial at the St. Clair Memorial Garden Cemetery. Usry is directing the 11 o'clock service this morning for 56-year-old Mr. Willie Librand from Cropwell. Miss Beulah Champion Butterworth, age 86, from Pell City, has passed away. Her service is set for noon on Thursday from the Cropwell Baptist Church, with burial at the Providence Cemetery in East Aboga. The family will be receiving friends beginning at 10:30 Thursday morning at the church, with the Usry Funeral Home directing the service for 86-year-old Miss Beulah Champion Butterworth from Asheville. The Reverend Billy Hunt, age 84, of Asheville, has passed away. His service is set for Saturday, 1 p.m. from the First Baptist Church of Asheville, with burial at the St. Clair Memorial Garden Cemetery. The family will be receiving friends at the church beginning at 11 o'clock this Saturday, with us redirecting for 84-year-old the Reverend Billy Hunt from Asheville.
Weather on the river.
Weather update for today. Small chance of rain, otherwise sunny, a high of 92. A better chance of rain coming up Wednesday night. The lows around 71. Sunshine on Thursday, a high of 91. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice right here at 94.1 FM The River.
Weather on the river. Enjoy in the mornings. And 94.1 The River.
Expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this. I was thinking the same thing.
Even par, 72 degrees on the outside, a little bit on the cloudy side. Could see some showers today. It rained it just squirted some rain, like Adam's cat this morning just basically from my house to Highway 11.
Squirts.
And then it quit. Let me check the first alert weather from Channel 6. It's taking a second on our Wi-Fi, by the way. We're going to be talking some Lakeside Live here in a bit with Casey Cameron. Okay, finally it pops up. Radar. Oh, yeah. There's a good little swath of showers not far to our north, all the way up past Gadsden, pretty close to Fort Payne. You see that one?
Yeah, I was talking about because Moody was getting rain earlier, Springville, all the way up 59, all the way up there, pretty much. It was
still a heat wave in parts of Louisiana and Tejas, Texas, by the way, which is coming to Tuscaloosa this Saturday night. There'll be 102 in the stands, about that many outside for the party. Have you ever been, y'all, good morning, Casey, by the way.
Good morning.
Ever spent all night on a major college campus during a football weekend? Not going Saturday morning for the game. I mean, you're there at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's wide open.
Yes.
The team is nowhere near campus. They couldn't sleep. It is raucous, to say the least. You got to be 18 years old to do it. But there's a party from Thursday night till, 2 or 3 o'clock Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom and Dad, y'all are paying for it.
And rightfully so. Should be.
Even if you do it like, how do they do this 6-7 times a year? And just a big, massive, there's zillions of people in town just hanging out till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for the game the next day.
All right, we got a lot of stuff going on. Today in music history coming up on the other side of the 9 o'clock news. For my parrot head friends out there, I wore my Jimmy Buffett concert shirt, the one Karen and I went down to Key West in February of this year and caught one of his final concerts down there at Coffee Amphitheater in Key West.
How many did he do after that? There wasn't many.
He did the Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida. He did 2 shows there after Key West and maybe 1 or 2 after that.
So y'all caught one of his last 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah, and it one of the songs actually, and one of the songs I'm going to play in Today in Music History is the last song that he played in Key West that we listened to, his live version. Parrot Heads, we'd rather hear a live version of Jimmy Buffett as opposed to a studio version. It's just, it's better. So anyway, I'm going to try to make it through their entire 1 hour. There's Susie, trying to make it through the entire 1 hour of what's in music history with Jimmy Buffett without crying, and that's going to be tough to do. All right, so we got that coming up on the other side of the 9 o'clock news. Casey Cameron, along with his cue cards. Hey, Casey, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm prepared.
Hold on, let me cut to the other camera. All right, hold them up there again for me. All right, there you go. Check those out right there. Oh, thank you.
I'm prepared.
All right. Thank you, Susie. So he's got his cards, and it's all mayhem in here, by the way. We've got Lakeside Live Music Fest coming up Saturday, September the 16th. How many years is this now?
This is our third year.
Okay, third year. And for those who may not know what Lakeside Live Music Fest is, fantastic event. First year, a lot of lessons learned. Last year was great, and then as we go through the years, I mean, it gets bigger and bigger, and just talk about some of the stuff that's going to be going on out there Saturday, September the 16th.
Well, continuing the same format. We'll have a car show that runs from 10 to 2. We're going to have we got a cornhole tournament that also will be out there. We will have the Battle of Badges at 3 p.m. And again, I am reading off my cue cards.
Good job,
Brittany. She got me prepared last night. But that's the format of it. We do have tons of vendors. Last year was laid out very great. Everything kind of ran smooth. So we're kind of going off the same format as last year. Because this year we've had probably 3 times as many vendors sign up.
Wow.
We got well over just vendors, about 70 vendors when it comes to boutique, kids boutique, adult women, and just snacks and candy. And there's so many things that I can't even remember what they are. Some things I couldn't even pronounce. So, then we have all the vendors that are the sponsors, their booths. That's going to be out there. That's well over 40 or 50 booths. So it's a full pack, but this year we did add the carnival rides, which is something I've always wanted to do, but we had to get it straight. And the carnival rides, we actually were able to confirm that we got a Ferris wheel coming out. So that was neat. That's going to be fun. If anybody went to the Pell City block party, and behind the block party, behind the courthouse, that parking lot was full of rides. It's going to be a similar setup, and we're going to have that set up over in the splash pad parking lot, as well as the gravel parking lot for the more heavier rides as well, including the Ferris wheel that weighs like 30,000 pounds. So
dang. Yeah, I mean, it's a great event. Lakeside Live Music Fest, again, Saturday, September the 16th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. For those who want to get some information, social media, websites, what's some of the places they can go to?
So Logan Martin Rocks is one of the websites that we kick out there very often. It's easy to remember because we live right here on the lake. But Lakeside Live Show is the actual website. Lakeside Live Music Fest on TikTok, on Instagram, and Facebook. Our TikTok is me that runs it, so it's not that great. but I mean, it's got a few little fun videos on there. But our Facebook and Instagram we're very actively utilizing, and we it's where we're talking about all of our sponsors that's helped make this show possible. Because it's free to the public.
Well, like the rides, do you get an armband? Is it a la carte? You want to ride one thing. How you all going to do that?
So it's done as a separate company comes in, and they're doing the rides. Just like the block party, you can go buy tickets and do however many rides you want to do. You can. I think they'll also have like funnel cakes and just like a small, tiny fair is what it is.
When Susie and I were first dating, they still had the state fair at the fairgrounds out in West End, not far from Rickwood Field, and made the sad mistake of getting on a double Ferris wheel.
Ugh.
And there was a biohazard incident at that one, too, and I said, I ain't never getting on it. Anyway, I said, this is it. And we made a bet one time. I forgot what it was, and if I lost, I had to ride the next double Ferris wheel we came across. And fortunately, in the last 32 years, if I saw one, I went really fast, hoping she wouldn't see it. But I will ride a Ferris wheel. But I don't know. Once it goes from where you're on the bottom till it does that big flippy thing, Monkey hates that one. Biohazard event. Do you know how many rides? 4, 5, 6?
He gave me some pictures, but I have no idea what they are. I did post those pictures on our website. If you go to lakesideliveShow.com or loganmartinrocks.com, and you click on, I think up top there's a little drop down that says activities, and I think family fun is what we labeled it. And you click on that, I got about 10 or so pictures on there of just some of the things that they said they're going to bring out. I think there's like a swinging boat, pirate ship. I think that's what that is.
I see a pirate ship. I see a roundy thing that looks like it kind of goes up and down, and it goes round and round. There's a swing for kids. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
I'm looking at them now too. That's a lot of fun. Remember, they all used to have like the little yellow fluorescent lights. They're LEDs now, and they change color. It looks really cool. Yeah, go to Logan Martin Rocks and just start clicking away, and you can see some of the fair rides. Adam was in the Navy. He's going to ride that ship there. I see one with bears on it. Great, bears.
Great. You know what bears smell? I don't know.
And they get the little swing set. That's always fun for the smaller kids and Adam. And the food thing as well. Any food trucks?
Wow, yes. So we are bringing back a lot of the same food trucks we had last year because
check him out. He's going to his food truck.
I'm going to my food truck.
Yeah, good job, Brittany. By the way.
So, list of food trucks. We do have Carpenetti's coming back. We have Taco Tuesdays right here in Pell City. We have Papaw's Barbecue coming back. Reba's Wiener Wagon. And
what? That's John's favorite. He loves wiener wagons.
So we have
Stop it.
Magic City Concessions, Big Boys Wings, Southern Snow, Papa Queso, Cricket Sweets and Treats, and Butts to Go.
Let me ask you this. If John is really hungry, can he get 2 wieners, one in each hand from the wiener wagon? Or is it just a 1 wiener at a time thing?
For him, 1 at a time.
Okay. I heard he's a 1 wiener at a time kind of guy.
I'm letting all of this go. I am going to give Carpenetti's a big shout out. We had, before the Pell City game the other night, Susie and I went out there and got a pizza that looked like big as a tire. I mean, it was awesome. That Carpenetti's is a treasure there in the Moody area.
And he's just a good person.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just fun to talk to.
Yeah.
Every time we go eat, I mean, he's walking around sometimes when he can take a break from cooking.
I've never seen him take a break.
It was like closing time, so I think he was actually done. But he sat there and talked with us for like 20 minutes. He's just fun to talk to and just really good people. That's what I love about stuff like this is meeting good people and just enjoying conversations with people.
Well, let's talk about the music a little bit.
There's music.
I know Deputy 5, we play. Randy Leverton and the Leverton Brothers Band, and I'm guessing Paula, the whole bunch is coming out. I spoke with Randy the other day. He's supplying the drums again, which is awesome. By the way, the Wingnuts, man, they always have the show and the commentary to go along with it. They don't just learn a song, they learn a song for a reason and usually have the story to go along with it. And the judge will go into that. And I can't remember the name of the headliner.
Ryan Waters.
That's it. Several 100,000 people follow him on social media. And, the Cats.
The Coosa Fat Cats.
Coosa Fat Cats. That's Sid Brown, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sid he's like a studio quality drummer and everything. I mean, band director, he can play anything. But I'm looking forward to hearing all of that.
Yeah. Great music. Sid, he's bringing out a different style of music with mostly horn music, I guess is the terminology. But yeah, I mean, you guys coming out again. So Deputy 5, the Wingnuts you mentioned, the Coosa Fat Cats, the Leverton Brothers, and we're actually opening up the show with Highway 77.
So, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a.
They're like sexual chocolate.
And I like the local.
That boy good. Sexual chocolate.
When you bring out the local bands, a lot of them, we got when Deputy 5 first started playing, some of those kids now have kids in kindergarten, so they can come out without going to a bar. It's smoke free, it's free to get in, it's family friendly. And we appreciate you getting a lot of the local bands. And like last year had the Sweet Tea Trio. They were really, really good. And this year the headliner. So all of that and the car show, triple the vendors this year, the food, and it's easy access over there at Lakeside Park.
Mm-hmm.
How many cars did you guys have in a car show last year?
200, a little over 200, I think.
It was massive.
It was crammed.
Mm-hmm.
It was cram packed, and it was a challenge to fit 200 cars in there. So,
how many? You gonna try to cap it at that amount, or are you gonna expand it, or what?
We'll see how this year goes. The plan is to see what we have, and if we end up getting to where we can't fit anymore, we'll probably open like a pre-registration option, and then if we do a pre-registration, we'll do a cap at that, and maybe that might help. Because really, if we got 250 cars, we're probably turning some people to the road and having to park in other areas.
The cars I like to see are those that were, say, the muscle cars when I was about 10 or 11 or 12 years old. You know, every dude is a car guy then, and bless your hearts if you're 10 or 11 now. But we're talking the Plymouth Roadrunners, right? They weren't Dodges, they were Plymouth. You had the Dodge Chargers, you had the Mach Mustangs, the Camaros that were, I mean, the GTOs, they call the GOAT sometimes. That's the ones I gravitate to when I go to a car show. I know they have the classics from like the 30s and all of that stuff, but man, especially the Dodge that had the little wing on the back like Richard Petty drove, the little hover bar or whatever that is. That I can spend hours looking at those.
I'm a firm, and this is what I've believed in for many years, and this is kind of what got me to love the whole car show scene, is the phrase "bring a kid to a car show."
Mm-hmm.
You know, bring them to a car show. Let them see something that is a passion that's just fun and expensive.
Lakeside Live. Come on at lakesidelive.com. It's going to be Saturday.
LakesideLiveShow.com.
Do what?
Lakeside Live Show.
Oh, show. Sorry, Lakeside Live Show. Sorry, I didn't have. Brittany didn't make me any cue cards.
No,
yeah. LakesideLiveShow.com, or just Google Lakeside Live. And it's going to be Saturday, September the 16th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you guys have a crap ton of stuff you're going to be giving out, too. You were telling me last night. Thank you guys for coming out last night to the Rush Probe show at City Market. But you were telling me that you guys just have a ton of stuff to give away.
Yeah, and I have to give so much just gratitude, thankful, every word you can think of how great Denise Olivastri is. That is her. If you look up in the encyclopedia, the best person on earth, her picture is there. Denise has been a rock for this show. She has went to every vendor, every sponsor. She's went to almost every store in this county and surrounding areas, picking up sponsors, picking up giveaways. Yeah, I'll give you a list of some of the things she's gotten. We got a little four-wheeler, all-terrain vehicle. We've got diamond earrings, the all-terrain vehicle from Two Wheel Heaven. We have diamond earrings from Griffin Jewelers, a kayak from Tractor Supply, a griddle from Ace Hardware, and that's like the big, I think it's the Blackstone griddle.
Top, yeah.
A gas grill from Home Depot, and Papa Murphy's Pizza $100 gift card. And that's just some of the big stuff. She's posting pictures, and we've posted pictures inside the event page of hundreds of things that she's gotten. She's actually got so much stuff. She started like bagging them together, where like each giveaway it's like 5 or 7 giveaways every hour we're giving, and they're all filled with stuff that's well over like $50. I mean, she has rocked it. I cannot give her enough thanks for everything that she's helped with this show. She's the one who's the head of the show. She should be sitting right here, and I should be sitting over there, really. But she actually had to be somewhere today. So
yeah, she's Canadian. Love the Canadian. I call her the hoser, but I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
She can't remember how to say her name.
Bro, I know Denise Olivastri. Took me 3.5 years to figure out how to say her last name correctly.
She's
but
a sweetie pie.
You're right. She is. I mean, anybody who knows Denise,
yeah.
I don't know if she's ever had a bad day in her life. I don't know what she takes in the morning, but it's not decaffeinated.
She has like she always has just a positive attitude, and her husband Nick.
Yeah,
both of them are just being around them just makes your day better. I mean,
we saw her there last year, and Deputy Five. We've learned some new Tyler Childers and Morgan Wallen that everybody kind of probably already knows. So you won't see the same show you saw last year, fortunately. But Denise was there, and we had a good conversation last year. She's at every civic event pretty much in Pell City. We appreciate all of her behind-the-scenes hard work. And everybody else, I mean, Casey comes up a lot because he's like my main dude there, but there are so many people that do a lot of work behind the scenes that just, I don't know their names, but we couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, again, if you want to check it out, we're going to be broadcasting live there all day. It's going to be not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Matter of fact, I was looking at the extended forecast, It only goes 10 days out. Next Thursday and Friday, highs 82. So
Bring the jacket.
It may may be some.
We don't need November again.
Yeah, it was cold that one. Yeah, was that last? Yeah, it was last year.
That was the first year.
Yeah, first year. That's right. Yeah. And that's what I was talking about. Some of the lessons learned over the course of the first couple of years, and that's one of them. That first year, it was a little on the chilly side.
38 degrees.
Oh yeah. And if I remember that, there was a little breeze coming in.
Right off that water.
Off the water. So moving it into the month of September, middle of September, and it looks like we're going to have some fantastic weather. All right, so you brought you not only brought some donut holes for us, thank you very much, but you brought a $25 gift card to Daylight Donuts for us to give away this morning, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So we're going to do that here in just a second. So if you want to win a $25 gift card to Daylight Donuts, I hold it in my hand, courtesy of Casey Cameron and our everybody at Lakeside Live Music Fest. So make sure you keep on watching and listening. We'll give that away here in just a second. Anything we haven't hit on that Brittany put on the cue cards that you have not covered?
Well, probably this one right here, which is our sponsors.
Oh, yes, the sponsors.
Which I'll hit over a few of those. But the thing is, like I've said, this event is completely free. It costs a lot of money to put on. And the businesses in this town, they want to see stuff here. And they jump on the opportunity to support this event. So I'll of course, 94.1 The River. You guys have been helpful. You guys really, even before I come to you to kind of like talk about the event, you talk about it all year long. And I am truly grateful for that. So you guys being a sponsor, our two big sponsors that's really put a lot into this for us is Lakeside Boathouse, Keith over at Lakeside Boathouse, and my buddy Jeremiah with Buffalo Rock. Both of them have really invested heavily into this show. But Rodney's Marine, Complete Health, CGS Vinyl, United Johnson Brothers, Wind South, Fort McClellan Credit Union, Visit St. Clair, Specialty Printing, Union State Bank. That's like our big ones that's really put a lot. But there's over 50 sponsors. I mean, every dollar has come in to make this event better, to help us be able to afford it. And then at the end of it all, whatever we bring in, we're going to give back to the community. We have a lot of local service groups that we donate back to, the police departments, the fire departments, and we do some stuff. We give some to the school system. We have a lot of school clubs that are going to be out there helping us, and we turn around and we help them back. So, if you come to this event, every dollar you spend, you're putting it back into this community.
And you can buy stuff from the vendors, right?
Yes, there's vendors selling stuff. Yeah. We're actually going to have shirts out there for sale as well. We've partnered with Small Town Blanks downtown. They designed the shirt. They're going to be out there helping us sell the shirts, and and there's money that comes from the shirts that they sell goes back into the pot to help the community out.
Anybody, as you still have room if anybody wants to be a vendor?
We've closed vendors. We actually closed it yesterday afternoon was our limit. We probably could have fit maybe 4 more, but we
put them up there by the drummer.
We have to sit with the city and go over all the paperwork and make sure everybody's good and easy to set up and all. But I mean, yeah, we're done with vendors. We were done with food vendors like June.
Oh, John was done once he found out the Wiener Wagon was going to be there. He was all in.
That made my day.
Wiener in each hand. Whose Wiener Wagon is it again?
Reba's
Wiener Wagon.
And the cool thing is we're actually her husband. Toby. He's working on because I am a part of the International Motorsports Hall of Fame. We're trying to get the Ricky Bobby car to come out.
That's pretty cool.
So something else you can take pictures with and have fun with. So he's working on trying to bring it out, and we're trying to figure out somewhere to put it because, like I said, we only got 4 spots to put things. So a lot of fun. We're excited.
All right, Casey Cameron again, Lakeside Live Music Fest. You could do a Google search, Yahoo search, whatever. Hop on Facebook, look up Lakeside Live Music Fest. Hop online anywhere, and you can get all the information there. All kinds of great vendors, great food, drinks, the massive car show, and again, big fundraiser for the community out there. So, Casey, we're going to have you up again next week. We want you to bring not just the cue cards, but Brittany. with next time. So that way we get it first.
Look at that camera and tell her she's coming because she's watching.
Come on, Brittany. And you didn't get any whippings from her on the live stream, by the way. Yeah, all those. All right, let's do this. On the live stream, John, if you give me about 30 seconds, I don't know, I can't see. Let's do the $25.
I've got you covered.
Thank you.
That's all you had to say.
Oh, the wolf.
That's all you had to say.
$25 gift card to Daylight Donuts, courtesy of Casey and Lakeside Live Music Fest. As we push our morning show to 2 platforms now, Facebook and YouTube. You can watch either one of them. In the comment section, wherever you are, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, in the comment section, just let us know you love you some Daylight Donuts in the comment section, and you are registered, and we'll pick a winner here in about 10 minutes. So in the comments of either Facebook or YouTube, just let us know you love Daylight Donuts and you are registered. Thank Casey.
Can I comment and say I like Daylight Donuts?
You sending the wolf? That's all you had to say.
Adam and John in the mornings on 94.1 The River.
Hey, this is Jeff Barnes from Food Barn in Raglan. Here's what we have on sale this week.
Pick up boneless, skinless chicken breast, only $3.49 a pound. Prairie Fresh whole boneless pork tenderloins, $1.99 a pound. 73% lean, fresh ground beef, only $2.99 a pound. Angus whole boneless beef, eye of round, only $3.99 a pound. Seabest salmon sides, only $7.99 for the 1.25 pound size. Kentucky Legend sliced smoked bacon, only $3.99 for the big 16-ounce size. Angus boneless beef top sirloin steak, only $4.99 a pound. Green or red seedless grapes, only $1.89 a pound. Washington extra fancy gala apples, $1.99 a pound. And check out this manager special, chicken drumsticks, only 89 cents a pound. And the Food Barn has great deals on Pepsi products. Be sure to find the Food Barn on Facebook and online.
That's the Food Barn in Raglan, where you can get everything you need from down on the farm, and it won't cost you a leg or an arm. Give us a call, 472-2178. Thanks very much.
Want to hear something unbelievable? Hargray is unveiling its best offer yet. Unlimited internet for just $25 a month on a fiber-fueled network. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months. With unlimited data, or as I like to call it, unlimited internet. That's uninterrupted streaming, unending downloads, unmatched connectivity. All for the unparalleled price of $25 a month. Call 844-938-0786 or visit hargray.com/25. Unleash your internet today. Hargray, your reliable internet provider. Limited time offer. New customers only after 12 months. Regular rate of $66 a month. Applies. Subject to change. Call for details.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brent Bunton with Holly Automotive. We are a locally family-owned business right here in Pale City, just past the movie theater at the corner of Florida Road and Old Coast City Road. If you're in the market for another vehicle, we have cars, trucks, and SUVs. We buy, sell, or trade cars. So shop local. Come see us at Holly Automotive. We want to earn your business. Please call me, Brent Bunton, at 205-338-5355 or stop by and see us all here at Holly Automotive, 225 Old Coast City Road, Pale City, Alabama.
So my buds and I are at a Buffalo Wild Wings for game day Sunday, and there is football everywhere, except when I blink. I once missed a game-winning TD because of a blink. Been wanting to turn the inside of my eyelids into a B-dubs ever since. You know, wall-to-wall TVs, hot wings, bartender serving me beers, all in my own eyelids. But insurance won't cover it, so I gotta come up with the cash. Well, at least there's still the real Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go Sports Bar!
Please drink responsibly.
In an emergency, every minute counts. Get emergency care close to home. Care teams at Ascension St. Vincent St. Clair are here for you when illness or injury happens, and we're maintaining strict precautions to keep you and your family safe in our care. Don't delay the care you need. Call 205-851-7150, 205-851-7150.
C&R Feed and Supply is your locally owned and operated feed store. A full supply of farm and pet foods like Purina Mills and and Neutrina. CNR Feed and Supply also carries lawn and garden products, Carhartt, Justin, and John Deere boots, and a great Western wear selection. So whether you have a 1,000-acre ranch full of livestock or just a house cat, CNR Feed and Supply has what you need. 2 locations to serve you on Highway 231 in Wattsville and downtown Odenville. CNR Feed and Supply, your locally owned and operated feed store.
Weather on the river.
Weather update for today. Small chance of rain, otherwise sunny, a high of 92. A better chance of rain coming up Wednesday night. The lows around 71. Sunshine on Thursday, a high of 91. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice right here at 94.1 FM The River.
Weather on the river. Enjoy in the mornings. 94.1 The River.
$8:35 on this Wednesday. Kind of feels like a Tuesday, but it is a Wednesday on the 6th day of September, 2023. Thanks again to Casey Cameron with Lakeside Live Music Fest coming in and joining us for a bit. More importantly, thank you for the donut holes to Casey Cameron. We got the $25 gift card to Daylight Donuts. You can use this, and we're doing the giveaway either live stream on YouTube or Facebook, and you can make the comment, either one of them. Just let us know which that you love Daylight Donuts in the comment section. Just let us know, simple as that. You love Daylight Donuts, and we're going to give this $25 gift card away to Daylight Donuts here in just a couple of minutes, so you can make that on the Facebook page, or you can make that on the YouTube channel, either one of them, as we push that our morning show to both of them. Again, Lakeside Live, it's going to be Saturday, September the 16th. John's band, Deputy 5, will be there. Lots of different bands will be there as well. And it's absolutely free of charge to come in and to hear the music and to walk around and to check out everything. The car show is free, over 200 cars there. And so it's going to be a really, really good time. Looking forward to it. And again, the weather, I was looking at the 10-day forecast. Thursday and Friday, they got highs in the low 80s. So I'm hoping that...
Well, that's what Casey ordered.
Yeah, I'm hoping that carries right on over to Saturday, next Saturday, September the 16th.
Can you hear this? Susie Vines won a prize from us. $50 gift card to the Food Barn in Raglan.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
I hear it, yeah.
You've been braggadocious about the cup you received from doing the coaches show.
Yes, my City Market Yeti that they got.
Susie wanted to make sure that Teresa and I had one. You see this?
That is very nice. The Pell City football.
This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Miss Susie. We appreciate that. Teresa actually has someone in her office doing business, and I don't dare want to interrupt that. So this is incredible. We have our own cups, that's a nice gesture, Miss Susie. We appreciate it.
And she brought me donut holes because I have a cup. Does it have your name on it? My cup has my name.
When I was in high school, I was the original Johnny Football. It has my last name on it right there. It says Pell City Football. No, this is awesome. I appreciate this. Every Friday, that'll be on the it'll have lots of good drinky mix in there, getting ready for the games. We have Clay Chalkville coming in this Friday night for a big region matchup, first region game of the year, and we'll be doing that one on the River Sports Network. Do y'all train every day?
We got some more training today. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, I got to come off at 10. We got to train. He said that since July the 4th, every day that he was here, and sure enough. Rachel and Tiffany going to be in and training at about 9, 10 o'clock this morning. So it's a system I would not want to attack, and you would not believe how much stuff you have to set up. And you're setting up around sometimes everything else. So it's a lot of work, and we appreciate everybody that watches, and I was flipping back and forth last Friday from Facebook to YouTube, Pell City hosting Leeds, to see which one was a little bit better. I never saw Facebook boo-boo. I never saw it circle. I know, it's going to hear me. But YouTube wasn't, I mean, it had a little bit better picture, and I don't know why. And the announcing was good. The camera work was good. The trains came on time.
Yes,
It was a good broadcast, and the game couldn't have been any better. Pell City's 3 plays from being unbeaten.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 plays. Yeah, catastrophic plays.
Catastrophic play is what Coach Probst calls catastrophic play. Plays that just absolutely couple of pick sixes last week against Leeds, a scoop and score when Pell City was at least going to come out with 3 points because they were inside the 10 of Moody. And unfortunately, we fumbled, and 91 yards later, the scoop and score for Moody. So that's a 10, maybe 14-point swing.
Oh, yeah. That was big. And a momentum changer because we had, the first part of the game, Moody could, they had the ball for 3 plays in the first quarter, I think.
Pretty much,
not counting the punt.
Yeah.
And that was just a total changer of momentum and that momentum, it really, if you're a ball rolling down a hill, that has momentum. But it also can help in golf and football and basketball and everything else. And that really changed that. But we are 0-2, and we open region play this Friday night. And what a way to open up. There aren't any gimmies in the region.
Not in Pell City's region. Nope. Yeah, it's
tough teams.
It's going to be tough. We got a haul coming up to Eufaula. I would not be surprised if Coach if they left maybe on sometime Thursday, and made the 2.5-hour trek down there, stayed overnight on Thursday down in the Eufaula area, or at least somewhere where it's a short bus ride from there to the stadium.
It's a long way to Eufaula. You go to Montgomery, and I think you still have about 90 miles. It's a good little haul, and that's not a region game, is it?
No, it's out of region.
That's out of region.
Yep.
And I'm thinking every team in the river area, save for St. Clair County, does have a region game this Friday. Let me run down the schedule real quick. Of course, we talked about Clay Chalkville, ranked number 2 in Class 6A at Pell City on the River Sports Network. Talladega County Central at Victory. Victory got their first win of the season last Friday night in a big way. Rushed for 411 yards. Donahoe at Ragland. Ragland opens up, I think, with 4 straight home games. Moody at Alexandria. Alexandria, are they 0-2?
Alexander is 0-2, yeah.
That doesn't happen a lot. Etowah at Asheville. The audio of that one on the River Sports Network. Leeds at Springville. That could be a really good game. South side of Gadsden at Lincoln. My Bearcats are at Hartselle. That's a big game up there. And County High is open this Friday night. And all of those look like region games to me.
I think everybody is in the region this week. A lot of people forget, speaking of Eufaula, Pell City going down and making that 2.5-hour trek to Eufaula. Coach Probst was the head coach at Eufaula in the early to mid 90s. He was there for 4 years, 93, 94, 95, and 96, and had an overall record of 24-20. His last year at Eufaula, 96, they went 10-2. Then he went to, is it Alba?
Yeah, they combined 2 schools for that one, and I can't remember which ones.
Is that when it turned into Alma Bryant down there?
I think so, yeah. One or the other, yeah. That was a consolidation or something like that.
Yeah, and then so it consolidated into Alma Bryant, went 12-1 in 1998.
Wasn't Coach Breland there?
I don't remember.
Was it Victory?
Yeah, the former head football coach at Victory. And then, of course, Rush Probst goes to Hoover in 99, and then everything after that, 110-16 at Hoover. Matter of fact, I think there might be some forfeits in there in that 110-16. So as far as on-field wins, probably more than 110 at Hoover alone. So anyway, tough game for the Pell City Panthers against Clay Chalkville this Friday. They are loaded, Clay Chalkville, literally with SEC and big-time D1 talent. They got an offensive lineman going to Oregon, 6'8", about 360. 6'8", 360. So you'll be able to pick him out very quickly on the offensive line. They got a linebacker going to Auburn. Their quarterback,
and you don't know why.
I don't know why. Their quarterback is a 5-star, probably going to play receiver, maybe DB in college at Alabama. And those are just three of a lot of guys are going to be playing on Saturdays for Clay Chalkville. So we'll have that game for you on the River Sports Network. I need to give away the Daylight Donuts gift card.
Well, while you figure out a way, speaking of playing at Alabama, Jay Grogan is our Panther legend for this week. Did y'all run it last night?
We did, yeah. It was in the coach's show, and Lance did a great job getting everything together on that one. The voice was really good this week.
No, the voice was horrible on this one. The drums were good, though. I had the voice that Lance was out of town. But, yeah, Jay Grogan was one of Bear Bryant's last, tight ends that used blocking and part of a lot of big wins back in the late 70s, early 80s. And we feature a Pell City Panther every week, and he number 3. Jay Grogan played for the Pell City and Coach Bryant down in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, if you missed the Coach Rush Probst show last night, we do it live on game weeks at 7 p.m. at City Market Grill and Buffet. A big crowd came out again last night. We appreciate everybody who comes out. Come out and have some dinner with us and talk some football with Coach Probst. That's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. at City Market Grill and Buffet. Thank you, by the way, to Kevin. I'm looking at some comments in the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Alba and Grand Bay were the two that came together to make Alma Bryant. It should have been called Alba Bay. Put the two together.
Or just Alba.
Yeah. Alma Bryant, was that somebody?
I have no idea. That's Mobile.
Yeah.
I know nothing about that school, but I did read somewhere recently where it comboed, and I don't even know where I saw that. Or consolidated, Gadsden City. Was Gadsden Litchfield and Emma Sansom, maybe?
I'm trying to find out. Alma Bryant High School is a public high school located in, you'll never get the name of the city.
Theodore.
No. Irvington.
I've heard of that. That's in South Alabama.
That's in Alabama, yeah. It's located, how about, this is kind of, I don't know if I'd name this or especially build a school. It's located at 14001 Hurricane Boulevard. That's like naming something Tornado Alley.
Well, you got the Miami Hurricanes, and is it the Cordova Tornadoes up in Walker County? And they get hammered every time one comes through. And their mascot is the Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Maybe not Cordova, but Pickens County or somewhere in that direction.
The school was named for Alma Bryant, an influential South Mobile County educator who had taught for a period of time at both schools. So it doesn't say Alma. Is that a lady? Alma? A-L-M-A? I don't know. Could you Pat, I guess. Yay, Pat. Pat Bryant. All right, here we go.
I think Coach Breland was there for a while.
It serves Bio-Labatre, Coden, Dolphin Island, Grand Bay, Irvington, Mon Louis Island, and St. Elmo.
If you're ever in that area, Bayou La Battery is an awesome place to go. It's a fishing village, and it's nothing more. It's gorgeous. And they got the river that kind of runs out into the Gulf, and all these shrimping boats, they park along the side of it. Sometimes there's hundreds. I guess whatever, they ain't shrimp to be caught or something. And as you would well imagine, there is one or two really good seafood places. And they're not fancy. You're not going to go down there and spend $300. It's one now for all I know, they fancied it up since the last time I went. But you could go in and, before COVID, have lunch, for $9, probably $19 now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
If you can get a waitress that'll work out there.
Yeah, I know. But it's a gorgeous little village.
$25 gift card to Daylight Donuts. This one courtesy of our buddy Casey Cameron and Lakeside Live Music Fest, which is coming up not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, September the 16th. All right, here is the winner of the $25 gift card to Daylight Donuts. It's a dude.
What?
A rare dude winner. Brandon Sewell. I can't remember if he was on Facebook or on YouTube. But Brandon Sewell, let me know that you are there to claim your $25 in free donuts from Daylight Donuts. Thanks again to Casey and Lakeside Live. So Brandon Sewell, we will give you about 94 seconds to claim this gift card. And if Brandon is not there for whatever reason, we will find a first alternate and keep giving it away until somebody is there to claim it. Oh, there he is. He says, I'm here. Yay. So, Brandon, swing on by. You can pick up your gift card anytime. Well, the best time is like 7A until 11A. And then we are kind of in and out after that. But we got this here.
We have Donna Cosby in the birthday club. Daniel Boyd celebrating. Al Vicado. Is that right?
That is Vicado. Yes.
Vicado. Happy birthday, Al.
He's Italian.
Lester, you think? Quilliams is putting one more candle on the cake. Yolanda O'Neill with an apostrophe in there. And Shalonda Keller celebrating a birthday with us. Logan Martin Rocks will get you to the website of Lakeside Live, not this Saturday, but next. It's a big, free, family-friendly event with bands and vendors and Battle of the Badges where the Popo and the fire department do a tug of war. We've got the farmers market this afternoon, 1 until 5, at the Avondale Mills walking track. And no, there's not an Avondale Mills anymore. So if you're not from around here, it's a big open space across from the fire station, just a little bit east of town. They have one in Trussville on Tuesday. And there's usually 7 or 8 tents set up. How many were there yesterday? I know.
15.
2.
2?
2.
There's nothing left, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but there were 2. Not 1, not 3, but 2. But as a rule, there's about 10 or 15 at this one.
Number 2, just like, will you pop me up, please, kind sir? Just like this guy did on the airplane.
Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta.
Well, if you missed the 7 o'clock hour, we talked a lot about number 2 and the poor guy from Atlanta on the Delta Airlines Airbus A350 had to turn back around this past weekend because he doo-dooed all over the airplane.
Okay, let me throw one at you. Say there's 100 people on the plane, 100 passengers, and the captain's like, really? Because it's a big deal to go back and land. I mean, it's not planned. You may have to circle. I lived in Atlanta for a while. They used to look like vultures, planes just circling all day long. Would you vote? And and he went by your seat. Would you vote just to keep going?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I would.
Let's muscle through it. I got somewhere to go. If you're on an airplane, you're trying to get there.
Most everybody on there has changed a diaper. I have not.
Yeah,
First one's going to be mine.
This is an adult. It's not a baby
But
diaper.
I know, but I mean, you've dealt with poo before.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where.
No, I'm voting. Yeah, let's just keep going. Give him a towel. Let's go.
They kind of, and again, I can't tell how far they made it, but it shows them doing.
He made it to aisle 4.
It shows them doing a loop all the way to like almost into Virginia from Atlanta. I'm looking at, what is this site called? I forgot what it's called. Anyway, liveatc.net. And I think this is the one where
it's a big deal. They spent $6,000 worth of gas.
And it looks like he went all the way from Atlanta all the way to Virginia, did a turnaround, and went right back to Atlanta. They had to have been close to where they were going. I'd just muscle up and smell duty.
I mean,
for the next, whatever.
And I had to sit on the airplane and a gentleman next to me. Let's put this up for a vote. Everybody wants just to keep muscle through it. Aye, nay, and keep going.
But if you were the one sitting next to him, and then
still,
even if the dude,
you should see where during breaks at the bar going out back. I try not to look at it if it's daylight. It's just another pile of poo. We've all mowed a yard. It is. I'm muscling right on through that one because it could have added 12 hours, and they had to find another plane. They ain't just laying around the Hartsfield Airport.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, because he said it was all over the plane.
Oh, you know how people exaggerate.
Did it go down his leg and then go down the
There's going to
aisle?
be little drops here and there. I'm keeping going.
Then you're stepping in it, and they're rolling a cart over it. Nah. Hey, I'd muscle up through it, though, and just deal with it. It is 8:55. Hey, today in music history coming up, it's a good one. It is all Jimmy Buffett, an hour of Jimmy Buffett coming up on the other side of the 9 o'clock news.
Adam and John in the mornings on 94.1 The River.
Premier Cinertainment is open